everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and let's get right into today's video. So happy Monday. I hope you all had an amazing weekend. In today's video, I am going to be using some products from Daily Charme to do an extra long Gel X nail set. I was actually very excited for this because most Gel X kits include very short or medium length nails, but these soft gel tips are actually length extra long, so I was very excited about this. And I will be using the Daily Charme soft gel extension system. So we have the 3 steps, step number 1, 2, and 3. And then of course you can choose any nail tips that you want to use. In today's video, of course, I will be using the square extra long ones. And then we have the step number 1, which is the primer. Basically though, this is the dehydrator that will dehydrate your natural nails. Step number 2, which is the bonder, and basically this is the primer, which is going to prime your natural nails for a better adhesion. And then we have step number 3, which is the extension gel, and this is what you will use to apply the nail tips onto your natural nails. So I have used this system in the past, and I absolutely love this system so much. Definitely one of my top favorite Gel X dupes or soft gel extension kits. And there are so many different nail tips and shapes that you can choose from on the website. These ones are specifically new to me. I just got these in my last huge Daily Charme haul. I'll leave that video linked up in the cards, that way you can check that out if you haven't watched that, because I did get a few other goodies from Daily Charme as well. But I was super excited to use these nail tips today. I do quickly just want to show the quality of these nail tips. You can see here, I pulled out, this is size 0, the largest size, and I pulled it out and I was really having a hard time bending the nail tip because they are such really good quality. Near the cuticle area though, they are a little bit thinner, and we do want that. That way when you apply it to your natural nail, it looks a bit more seamless, gives off that flawless look, and we don't really get a press-on vibe when using these nails because it does have that thinner area around the cuticle. Another thing that I really love about the Daily Charme nail tips is that they do have a size guide for the measurements. So before purchasing any of their nail tips, you can take a look at their size guide and make sure that they are going to fit your natural nails, whether or not you have super large nail beds or you have very small nail beds. You will be able to make sure that they are going to fit you before making a purchase. So we're going to jump into prepping our nails, but I quickly want to mention that Daily Charme is actually having a 15% off sale for their extension system. You can use code CLASSY. This sale does end tomorrow though, 8/22 of 23. I'll go ahead and leave that information on screen and down in the description box, but definitely check that out if you're interested in trying out these items, because you can shop that discount. If you do still want to support me, you can just shop through my affiliate link, but use the greater discount code CLASSY so you can get 15% off the extension system. If you don't want to pick up the extension system but want to pick up anything else from Daily Charme, you can of course also use my discount Nailedbybrandi, and that will save you some money off anything on the Daily Charme website. So now coming back to our nail prep here, I'm starting of course by prepping my natural nails. I do like to start by working around the cuticle area or working on my cuticle work. So the first thing I did was pushed back my cuticles with a cuticle pusher, and then I used the opposite end, which is a scraping tool, and I just used that to scrape up any of the dead cuticle that I could get up on my natural nail plate. I'm now going in with this cuticle bit here from Kiara Sky, and I'm using this around the cuticle area as well, again to just furthermore lift up any of that dead skin. You can see how well this drill bit really works here. If I wouldn't have went in with this, I still would have had all this dead cuticle on my natural nail plate and also on my skin area. So this just really helps to lift that up and help to remove all of the dead cuticle. I did brush away all of the nail dust just so I could have a clean area and of course see the more dead skin that I have on my nails. The next thing I'm going in with here is a cuticle nipper, and I'm just going around and cleaning anything up, such as hangnails or the cuticle skin that may be overhanging onto my natural nail. This isn't really a necessary step unless, of course, you have a lot of dead cuticle on your nail plate. The most crucial thing when prepping your natural nails and prepping your cuticles is making sure that none of the cuticle is overhanging onto your natural nail plate. If you leave any cuticle on your nail plate, that is going to lead and cause lifting. And of course, when you want your nail sets to last, when you want the longevity, you don't want the lifting to occur because that is going to have your nails pop off before you're ready for them to come off. Another alternative instead of using the cuticle nipper is this cuticle ball bit, which is also from Kiara Sky, another one of my favorite drill bits from them. It really helps to clean up the skin area like I just used those cuticle nippers for, because you can take this on your skin and it's not going to hurt your skin. That's really the main purpose of this, to just really clean around your nail plate on the skin area, and I just love this thing. It works so well, and I just like how it is a great alternative if you're scared to using cuticle nippers, because that drill bit isn't going to cut you. Of course, when working on your skin or on your natural nails, you do want to keep your drill at a low speed. I usually work around 3,000 to 4,000 RPMs. I am now taking a buffer to remove the shine from my natural nails. There are, again, several different ways that you can do this. You can do like I'm doing here and just use a buffer. You can also use a mandrel drill bit on an e-file, and of course you can use a hand file as well, and you just want to remove the natural shine from your nail plate. Then make sure you remove all of the nail dust, but do not wash your hands. That is super important. Just use a dust brush and remove all nail dust. And then we will be taking the 3-step extension gel and system from Daily Charme. Starting off with step number 1, which is the primer, which kind of gets a little confusing here, but it is the dehydrator, and this is going to dehydrate your natural nail plate and remove any excess oils. Oils and gel do not mix, so you definitely don't want to have oils on your nail plate, so the dehydrator is really going to help dry out your nail. Then after that air dries, I'm taking step number 2, which is the bonder, or basically the primer. I'm applying a layer of this to all of the nails, and this is going to prime my nails and just allow for a better adhesion. If you are struggling with your nails lifting, I would recommend going in with 2 coats of that. That can really just help give a little bit better of an adhesion and make the nails last longer, especially if you're struggling with your nails lifting. Once that product was air dried, I am now taking my 5-in-1 strengthening gel. You can also use step number 3, the extension gel, as your base coat, but I personally like using the 5-in-1 strengthening gel as my base coat just because it also helps to strengthen my nails as well, and I just really like using that product. You can, of course, just use a regular base coat if that's what you have as well, but I applied that and cured for 30 seconds in the nail lamp. Like always, that is just for educational purposes. That's how I prep my toenails for gel extensions, and my current gel extensions, I've been wearing them for over a month now. They have all held up. I haven't had any problems with them. So those are kind of just my prep steps on how I prep for soft gel nails and how I can really get my soft gel nails to last. I hope it is super helpful for you guys. I did just apply a peel off base coat for this set though, because I will be popping it off because I have more content to film like always. But I really do hope that these types of videos where I actually go in and prep the nails do help you guys, especially if you've been struggling with gel extensions popping off. I have heard a lot of good comments though that when you guys follow these steps, your nails are lasting longer, so that is really good to hear, and it makes me happy that these types of videos are helping you guys out. So once I was finished with prepping, I'm now sizing out my nail tips. Very quick and easy to do. Of course, I'm using the extra long ones, and I love the length of these. So fun to get back and do some more long nails. I did long nails for a long period of time, and then I went into doing shorter nails because I fell in love with doing like gel extensions. But most like Gel X dupe kits or soft gel kits only include like shorter to medium length nails, which I'm not complaining about because I do still really like those nails, but it's nice when you can purchase longer ones. I know Not Polish has some longer ones, and of course, Daily Charme as well. These ones, they have longer ones. They also have other shapes available and other colors available for their soft gel tips, which is super nice. They literally have so many you can choose from on the website. But these ones, when I was sizing them out, I did notice that the cuticle area, or where it like sits on my nail, is a little bit more boxy than what I'm used to. I feel that my cuticle area and my nail plate needs a little bit more of a rounder nail tip around the cuticle to make it look more seamless and just really give a natural looking adhesion when I apply it. So to help this, I just took a hand file and rounded out the cuticle area. This does take a little bit extra work, but trust me, in the end, if you go around and file your nail tips and just make sure they fit your nail plate absolutely perfectly, the nail set is just going to come out a lot cleaner and look a lot nicer if you do take the extra time and just make sure your nail tips fit you perfectly. Another thing this will help is fitting the nail perfectly helps the nails last longer. If the nail tip is overhanging or touching your skin a little bit, that is an area that you're going to get lifting or even a bubble in the gel, and then that is going to allow the nail to pop off a lot sooner than you want it to. So I did do that to all of the nails, and now I am ready to apply them using step number 3, the extension gel. Of course, you still do want to prep your soft gel nail tips. You can etch them using an e-file, or you can also chemically etch them using a primer. I personally like to do both. I like to etch them using an e-file and then also chemically etch them. I didn't do that for this nail set because, like I said, I used a peel off base coat and I will be easily removing these nails. And trust me, when you etch your nail tips and chemically etch them, they are going to, like, the retention is going to be so much stronger and so much better. So definitely don't skip that step. I do have videos on my channel where I actually show that, but for today's video, I did just skip over that because I didn't really need to do it, and I feel like it is pretty self-explanatory. Let me know though if you are confused on it and want to see it more often in my videos. I will of course be sure to do that. But now I'm just applying the nails. So for the 3 nails here, from my pinky to my middle finger, I just applied them like I usually would, applying the gel to the nail tip, holding it in place, starting at the cuticle, slowly lowering it at a 45-degree angle, and doing a flash cure. Once I was finished with applying all of those nails and the flash cure was complete, I did do a full 30-second cure in the nail lamp. And now for my index finger, I am going to be doing some glitter encapsulation or sequin encapsulation. I'm going to be applying this nail just like the other ones, but before applying it, I did want to encapsulate some of these maple leaf sequins and then also some kind of like a reddish orange gold glitter. So I start off by just using I think it's a top coat I'm using, just like a glitter top coat that I specifically have for glitters. That way if it gets glitter pieces in it, it doesn't really matter. But I just use this, I apply it to the nail tip, and then I will just place down my glitters. For this nail, I'm going to be doing a glitter ombre. So I did focus the glitter and the sequins towards the tip of the nail. If you want to do a full glitter nail, you can definitely do that. I have done this method where I tried this like Gel X encapsulation nail hack, TikTok nail hack on my channel before, so I'll leave a video linked up in the cards in case you want a more in-depth tutorial of this. But it is really easy and super quick to do, and you can just see that I was easily able to encapsulate glitter, apply it like all of the other nails, and it was the exact same, but for that nail I did get to add a little bit of a twist to it and add some glitter, which I wouldn't have ever thought I could do, but it just makes your Gel X nail sets look just a little bit more like advanced level, and I just love that. So for my thumb here, I did the same thing. I didn't do glitter in this one, so I just applied it, When all of the nails were applied, I did a 30-second cure, and then once I was finished with that cure, I'm going to take a top coat, apply a layer of that to all of the glitters. I cured that for 30 seconds, and now I'm going in with a little bit of filing. I take a hand file to crisp up the free edge. I also seal in the cuticle to give a cleaner look and remove any spillage, and then I will take a buffer to remove the shine from the nail surface, so when I go in with my gel polish, it adheres properly. And once I'm finished with my filing and buffing, I will take a dust brush to remove all of the dust, and then I will come back for the gel polish application. So I'm starting off with the gel polish shade Irish Cream, and I do end up using this color on all of the nails, but I was kind of just going with the flow here and working on, of course, a fall themed nail set. I didn't mention that, but I'm sure you guys could have guessed it, and by seeing by the thumbnail if I added a picture of the nail set in there. But with the maple leaves, I'm focusing on a fall nail set. I've been seeing a lot of fall nail sets recently, and I kind of wanted to hop on and do a fall nail set. I'm not going to be continuing to only do fall, but this one turned out so cute. I was kind of just winging it though, going with the flow, seeing how everything was turning out. I knew I wanted to do the glitter encapsulation nail, maybe like a marble, and you'll see what all I end up doing. But I did apply one coat of that Irish Cream to both the middle and the pinky. I had cured that for 30 seconds in the nail lamp. Now I pulled out a palette and also some other Charm gel colors, which I'll show you here in a minute. And I am going to be doing marble nails. So I took the Irish Cream and I will be using that color in the marble. I will also be using this brown color, which I believe the name for this one is Tiramisu. And I just thought this would go really good. Of course, brown is a fall color. So I put that out on the palette, and then I'm adding some more of the Irish Cream just because I don't really want the brown to be like overpowering. I do still want to have like a divider in there. I will also be taking this glitter one. It is a beautiful gold glitter. I believe the name is Belle. I didn't really catch it too well, but I believe that's the name. Just check down below in the description box. I'll be leaving the links to these charm gels, but that's a really beautiful color. So I put that down on the palette. I'm adding another layer of Irish Cream, and then the last color that I'm going to be using is a red color, and I think the name for this one is Mary Berry. I don't know if I got those names right, but again, I will be just linking them down below. I thought the brown, the gold, and the red were the perfect fall colors, would create a beautiful fall ombre, and I thought they matched nicely with the leaves. And you will be able to see like little hints of orange, in my opinion, kind of like, I don't know, I feel like the red kind of mixed with the Irish Cream color, and it made like an orange also with the brown. I didn't use an orange just because I wanted to try to avoid that color for as of right now with this nail set. I wanted it to kind of be more of like a red, gold, and like brown, but I do still really like it. I know I have an orange maple leaf in there, but it kind of just all blends together. And for the orange, I actually wanted to incorporate orange, but I wanted to incorporate when I applied like rhinestones, which you will see that I'm going to do a blinged out nail on my ring finger. But for the marbles, I am just taking this oval brush and kind of just scooping up the gel. I also did kind of swirl the gel a little bit with a wooden stick, and then I'm scooping up that gel and placing it onto the nail. It is really an easy process, one of the easiest ways to do a gel marble, and I just thought it was so beautiful. The hint of gold, I'm so glad that I added in that color. I think it just adds a little bit more to the nail set. I did do the first nail before curing. I wiped the sides. I cured it for 60 seconds just to make sure everything was fully cured. And then now I'm going in, finishing up the pinky, and I will cure that nail for 60 seconds as well. Like I said, with this nail set, I was kind of just winging it and going with the flow. So coming back to the Irish cream color, I'm going to be using that as the base color for the ring finger. When I was kind of picturing this nail set, I was picturing more of maybe using the red or the brown, but I didn't want to darken it or make it look off. So I decided the Irish cream would just blend a little bit better and flow better with the nail set. So I did the first coat, cured for 30 seconds. I applied the second coat, cured that for 30 seconds. And then I also decided to use this Irish cream color for the ombre on the index nail. So I applied my first coat of that, focusing it where I wanted the gel to be. I used the blending brush to ombre and blend that color down. This gel polish color was super easy to ombre and just get a very clean blend. So I did the first coat of that, I blended it, cured for 30 seconds, and then I'm just repeating the same exact thing with my second coat here. I am now taking the Diamond Shine top coat and applying this to all of the nails. The last step in this nail set is just adding on some bling and rhinestones. So personally, I like to apply my top coat first and then I'll go in with my rhinestones. So I applied the top coat and cured for 30 seconds. After the top coat was cured, I was just loving how the nails were looking. They were looking so fall and so cozy. I was loving them. So off camera, I did do a rhinestone and charm placement. That way it was easier when it came to putting them onto the nail. I'm using this beautiful fall crystal mix, which I also got when I got these nail tips in my huge Daily Charme haul. That video will of course be linked up in the cards, but these are Swarovski crystals and it was kind of like an autumn mix. They had the perfect colors. I also used a beautiful gold butterfly charm, and I know it's a butterfly, but I still feel like the butterfly kind of goes with this fall nail set. So I decided to use it. I thought it looked nice with it. That charm is also from Daily Charme as well. So I'm just using this mini Q-tip, or I think that's what it's called, a mini Q-tip or a micro Q-tip. I'm just using this to dip it into the rhinestone gel and then putting the rhinestone gel onto the nail. I just find it a little bit easier than using the tube of it because it gives a little bit more precision and I feel like I don't get as much overflow. But I did do the charm placement on the ring finger. I had everything in place. I cured for 30 seconds and then I decided to also add 2 rhinestones to the index nail as well. I cured that. Once I had those on and that was cured, that that was everything for the nail set. I did do my thumbnail off camera as an Instagram, pretty much like always, so be sure to follow me over there. But that nail, I just did another marble nail. I took my cuticle oil, applied that to my cuticles to nourish them, and of course, like I always say, top off the nail set. And here is the finished look of these nails. I would consider this my first fall nail set. Even though in my last video I kind of did a fall nail set, but I feel like this one is just a little bit more, you look at it and it just screams fall in my opinion. Not that pumpkins don't scream fall, but just the colors in this nail set, it makes it a very cozy nail set. I'm super excited for more fall nail sets to come. Like I said, I won't be doing fall nails every video. I'll be trying to switch things up, but I feel like this year we're starting a lot earlier than last year. I've been seeing more fall, more Halloween, and it's only August, even though it is almost September, and generally I start my fall and Halloween nail sets in September. Something I always think about with content creating is being early is better, because if you're late, then you're just not going to be able to make it. Like if I started Halloween and fall nail sets in October, I feel like I would not give me enough time whatsoever. Just like when stores bring out their fall and Halloween decorations or Halloween candy, it's out there earlier so that everybody can have the chance to get the stuff before it's too late. So that's kind of how I think about it with nails. So definitely a lot more fall and Halloween nail sets to come. I'm very, very excited for this. This is one of my favorite times to do nail sets. But I really hope that you guys did enjoy today's video. But as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all next time.